At 78, I found something that makes me feel alive, like I'm in my prime again, not 50, but full of energy and purpose. It's not a drug, not a trendy supplement, and not some costly therapy endorsed by a famous expert. It's something ancient, affordable, and probably already in your home. For years, I accepted that aging meant feeling tired, achy, and sluggish. My joints protested every morning, my digestion was a constant battle, and some days, I felt like I was just going through the motions. Then, I discovered a small daily habit that changed everything. The secret is extra virgin olive oil, cold-pressed, taken every morning. It's not a miracle cure, but it's transformed how I feel lighter, stronger, and more vibrant. My digestion is smoother, my joints are less stiff, and I have a renewed zest for life. In this guide, I'll share why this oil works so well, especially for those of us over 60, how I incorporate it into my mornings, and how you can try it too. It's a simple way to boost your health without breaking the bank or overcomplicating your routine. But first, I'd love to connect with you. How old are you, and where are you reading this from? Drop a comment below. It's inspiring to hear from others who want to make every day count, because it's not about living longer, it's about living better. The struggle of aging. Before this discovery, mornings were my toughest time. I'd wake up feeling like my body was fighting me. My knees creaked with every step, my hands struggled with simple tasks like opening a jam jar, and my back ached if I stood too long. Digestion was another hurdle. Every meal left me bloated or uncomfortable, turning family dinners from a joy into a chore. The worst part wasn't the physical pain, it was the exhaustion. Even after sleeping 8 hours, I felt drained, like I was carrying a heavy load just to get through the day. I stopped taking my evening walks, gave up gardening, and even found conversations tiring. I thought, this is just what happens when you're over 70. I tried everything the doctors suggested: pills for pain, tablets for my stomach, creams for my joints. But they only covered up the symptoms, often leaving me drowsy or with new issues. I was frustrated, filling my cabinet with bottles that promised relief but delivered little. I didn't want to just manage my symptoms. I wanted to feel alive again, to enjoy the simple things like a morning stroll or a good book. That's when I knew I needed a different approach, something that worked with my body's natural rhythm. A spark of hope. The turning point came during a chat with my son over tea. He mentioned how people were rediscovering old-school remedies, things our grandparents used, like herbs, spices, and oils. He wasn't pushy, just curious. Have you ever tried something natural instead of all those pills? It stuck with me. A few days later, a friend at the community center, someone my age, shared how a daily oil habit had given him more energy and eased his aches. I was skeptical. How could something so simple make a difference? But I was also desperate for change, so I started researching. I explored natural oils, reading about their benefits and talking to others in health groups. I tried a few, some from nuts, others from seeds. Some were underwhelming, others didn't sit well with my stomach. I kept a journal, noting how each made me feel, until I stumbled on extra virgin olive oil, cold-pressed. It was like finding a hidden gem. Within days, I felt a shift, not dramatic, but a subtle lightness, like my body was waking up. I decided to make it a daily habit, and the results kept growing. Why this oil? You might be wondering, why olive oil? It's not some trendy superfood. It's been used for centuries in places like the Mediterranean, where people live long, healthy lives. Extra virgin, cold-pressed olive oil is special because it's minimally processed, keeping its natural compounds intact. It's rich in oleic acid, a healthy fat that reduces inflammation and supports heart health. It also has polyphenol, antioxidants that protect cells and may even boost brain function. Research suggests it can help with everything from joint pain to digestion, but for me, it's about the real-world difference. My mornings feel lighter, my body moves easier, and I have energy that lasts. What sets this oil apart is its simplicity. You don't need to hunt for exotic ingredients or spend a fortune. It's likely in your kitchen already, but you may not be using it the right way. The key is choosing extra virgin, cold-pressed oil, nothing refined or mixed with cheaper oils. Those light or mild versions you see at the store. They've lost the nutrients that make this oil powerful. My morning ritual. Here's how I do it. Every morning, before anything else, I take 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil on an empty stomach. Sometimes, I mix it with a splash of warm water and a drop of lemon juice to make it easier to swallow. I was nervous at first, would it taste bad? But good quality oil is smooth, almost buttery. Within minutes, I feel my digestion hum to life, and the bloating that used to plague me fades. If taking it straight isn't for you, try drizzling it over a slice of whole grain bread with a sprinkle of herbs or blending it into a smoothie with berries. Just don't heat it, cooking destroys its benefits. 1 tablespoon is enough. I learned early on that more isn't better. Too much can upset your stomach. I wait 20 to 30 minutes before eating or drinking anything else, letting my body absorb the oil fully. This routine has become my morning anchor, a moment to pause and start the day with care. It's not just about the oil, it's about setting an intention to nurture myself, like brushing my teeth or taking a deep breath before the day begins. The changes I felt. After a week, I noticed small but real shifts. My energy was steadier, no more slumps by noon. Digestion improved dramatically. Meals didn't leave me feeling heavy, and bloating became rare. My joints, which used to ache with every movement, started feeling more flexible. I could walk to the park without stopping to rest, and climbing stairs didn't feel like a chore. Even my sleep got better. I fell asleep faster and woke up feeling rested, not groggy. The mental benefits were unexpected. My mind felt sharper, less cloudy. I could read a chapter without losing focus or recall names without that frustrating pause. I started enjoying small tasks again, like sorting my old photo albums or writing notes to my grandchildren. These weren't huge changes, but they added up to something profound. I felt capable again, like I could trust my body and mind to carry me through the day. Emotional and social impact. The physical changes were just the start. As my energy and clarity improved, so did my mood. I was less irritable, more patient, and found myself smiling more. I started saying yes to things I'd avoided, like joining friends for coffee or tending to my small garden. One day, I wrote a long letter to my granddaughter, something I hadn't done in years because it felt too tiring. Her excited reply brought tears to my eyes. It was like reconnecting with a part of myself I'd lost. This habit gave me more than health, it gave me purpose. Starting each day with a small, intentional act made me feel in control, like I was choosing to care for myself. That mindset spilled over into other areas. I walked more, laughed more, and felt more present in my life. It's not about looking younger, it's about feeling alive in the years I have. Mistakes to avoid. I made some missteps along the way, and I want to help you avoid them. First, quality matters. Early on, I bought a cheap oil labeled healthy from the supermarket. It did nothing. Refined or blended oils lose the nutrients that make extra virgin olive oil effective. Look for cold-pressed, extra virgin, and pure no light or mild versions. Second, don't overdo it. 1 tablespoon is plenty. Too much can cause digestive upset, especially if you're not used to it. Not everyone's body reacts the same way. If you have conditions like gallstones, liver issues, or are on medications, talk to your doctor first. I heard about a friend who tried a different oil without checking, and it caused problems because of his existing health issues. Start small, half a teaspoon for a few days and see how you feel. Pay attention to your body's signals, not just physically but mentally. Do you feel lighter? More focused? That's how you know it's working. The power of consistency. This isn't a quick fix. It's a small, steady habit that builds over time. The first week, I noticed better digestion. By week 2, my energy was up. After a month, my joints felt better, and my mood was brighter. It's not about erasing age, it's about rediscovering vitality. I'm still 78, with my wrinkles and gray hair, but I feel like I'm living fully in each day, not just watching it pass. I invite you to try it for 7 days. Take 1 tablespoon each morning, however feels right for you. Notice how your body responds, your digestion, energy, or even your mood. It's a small step, but small steps can lead to big changes. If you try it, share your experience in the comments. What did you notice? Even a tiny shift can inspire someone else. A final thought. This simple habit has given me back something I thought I'd lost, the joy of feeling capable. At 78, I'm not chasing youth, I'm embracing life. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, you deserve that too. It's not about expensive treatments or complicated routines. It's about 1 tablespoon, one morning at a time. Try it for a week. Do it for yourself, because you're worth it. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing for more practical, natural tips to live better. And please, share your age and where you're from in the comments. Let's build a community of people who believe every day is a chance to feel alive.